We know during the holidays it can be hard to stay on track with healthy eating and getting enough exercise. So we're giving you a few health hacks for the holidays. Triple board certified Dr. Nita Bijoor is joining us now. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I think around the holidays you see a lot of what's right here. There's so many temptations. Some of it's healthy and then some of it, you know, maybe healthy in moderation. Right. But we just have so much abundance of food around the holidays, and then it gets cold, so you're less likely to want to go outside in the cold and exercise. So let's first start with some of your tips. You said you have 5 tips to really tackle this time of year. So let's go over the first one.
Okay, the first one is about nutrition. So pick what works for you, and the important thing is to stick with it. So I would say whether you're eating whole foods or a rainbow of veggies, or you decide not to eat processed foods, pick one and stick to it, because Jan 1 comes around and we're going to have to do much more work if we're not sticking with something. So I think instead of being overwhelmed with trying to be extremely healthy, pick one good routine, maybe one a day, like avoid processed foods one day, maybe choose a colorful veggie plate the next day, and just go through the holidays with that. You'll embrace it really well.
I usually try to do a salad every day for lunch.
That's
and that
great.
way, if I don't have a healthy dinner, at least I feel better about having a salad for lunch.
Add some cherry tomatoes, avocado, you know.
All right. So number 2, you said movement. And you actually said to walk after your meal.
Yeah, so I did this actually. I went recently on a trip, and you know, it can feel really bloated after every meal, but we were walking a lot after every meal. And I found I was just feeling lighter and not bloated. So I think that makes a big difference. If you take a good walk after every meal, and during the holidays you have family, friends are visiting, just walk in your neighborhood. You know, it's really a good idea. Or if you can't walk, stretch bands, some light weights, just incorporating an exercise program every day, even if it's 15 minutes, I think that's worth it.
Just put on the layers, you know, maybe if it's a little chilly outside.
Or the weighted vest. Like
weighted vest. I know it gets dark early too, so that can be challenging. So you might have to put on some of your reflective lights as well.
Exactly.
All right, next you want to talk about sleep. Tell me about this
one.
Sleep,
I think, is the most overlooked one, because we get so busy, you know, traveling and this and that, and we get all caught up. But I think having a consistent bedtime routine, it improves the quality of your sleep. It's not just the quantity. You want to wake up in the morning and just step outside into the bright sunlight, you know. That's really important because it sets your sleep-wake cycle.
Circadian rhythm,
yes,
right?
circadian rhythm. Another one is to avoid screen time, any phones and all, just about 2 hours prior to bedtime, which is really hard for all of us. And I think caffeine, limiting caffeine to pass, you know, before 3 p.m. That would be good.
All right. And so how about number 4? You said stress?
Yes, so be stress smart. Okay, so plan ahead with all your meals, delegate to people, involve your family and friends for all the meal times, just meal prep, get all your veggies and meats and everything prepared. And you know, it's okay, you don't have to bake every meal, you don't have to cook every meal. You have wonderful grocery stores now with really packaged wonderful pies, so that's a great way to just kind of make it stress-free for you. Micro breaks during the whole week, that's another one. And I think the 5th one is kind of my most important one. 5 years now since we've had COVID, right? And I think I've noticed a lot of us forget to use our hand sanitizer, just wash your hands. And so really remind yourself of that. It's the flu season, so we don't want to fall sick.
Thanksgiving toxins, right?
Yeah, call it Thanksgiving toxins. And then food, you know, if you leave food outside, especially meats, turkey and things like that, you want to make sure you refrigerate it to avoid bacteria from setting in. And also flames are a big one. We have candles being lit everywhere. Maybe go with the LED flameless candles. Be really careful around children are running around, and you know, you don't want any unnecessary fire hazards. So I think being really safe this time of the year is important.
You know, actually just yesterday I had some food poisoning because I had left some ham out. I think it was out for maybe just too long. I didn't realize it.
Yes.
And yeah, you just don't even think about it. You know, it's sitting on your counter and you're like, oh, it hasn't been that long. And obviously it had for me.
Yes.
Luckily it wasn't too bad, but yeah, I could see how that could be an issue.
Being very careful with food being left out, and leftovers especially. You know, you want to refrigerate them or discard them.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today with those 5 hacks.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right.
Thank you.